Hey guys, it's Energy. I'm back here with another What If video. This is What If Naruto was in My Hero Academia Part 2. This What If for this part was supposed to be on Ken Manga Swordsman's channel, though recently I saw one of his videos that said he quit. And I asked him on Discord and he said, I'm gonna be doing it on my own after I asked if I was supposed to do it on my own now. So this is part 2 and I was able to think about it and change the script a little from just a couple abilities to a few. Though for a short recap of our last part, Naruto's quirk was awakened and Minato and Kushina died at birth, sealing away and splitting up the darkness of Naruto's quirk. So, Naruto was in an orphanage and eventually met Deku and they became friends. Naruto and Deku trained. Deku, which his real name is Midoriya, though I'll be calling him Deku for now. Then Deku inherited One for All and they trained together and they passed the entrance exams. So, without anything else to say except for the last videos or last What If videos decision, tell me in the comments below if you think instead of doing What If Naruto, there were 3 comments basically. One voted for Naruto knowing more about the Uzumaki clan, one voting for Naruto being a full Uzumaki, and one voting for all 3 of them to become one single What If. So I did the best of all worlds. I'll put Uzumaki, the full Uzumaki Naruto, and knowing more about the Uzumaki clan Naruto What If together, but instead of full Uzumaki, only 75%. So Minato will be 50% Uzumaki then. So now without anything else to say, let's roll on with the intro. So where we're starting off this What If is Naruto and Midoriya or Deku going to UA High. As they arrive, they find a door and Naruto asks Deku, who do you think's gonna be in our class? I hope it's not the lecturing glasses guy in Bakugo. Deku says to Naruto, then Naruto says, actually, that would be pretty good. They'd probably be fighting in there right now, because Bakugo would probably be disrespecting things, and the proper Four Eyes dude would probably be scolding Bakugo. As they came in, Deku then says, well, I guess you're right. As Bakugo or Ida says, stop disrespecting the tables. As Bakugo says, so what? As then Ida realized that Naruto and Midoriya were there. As Ida says, you two, I figured out that you two know more of the exams. Or Ida says the same thing in the original. Though before Naruto and Deku have time to explain, Iruka comes up and says, hey, you're the spiky blonde-haired person and messy green-haired person that saved me there. As Naruto says, no problem. As Deku starts to get, nervous. Then they all start chit-chatting till their homeroom teacher arrives and says, or comes out of the sleeping bag and says, "Get on the UA uniforms and meet me outside for a practical exam." As Uraraka then says, "Wait, isn't there supposed to be orientation first?" As then Aizawa, their homeroom teacher, says, "No, that we don't follow curriculum here. I run the class how I see fit. Now meet me outside with your UA uniforms." As then, once they get outside, Aizawa says, "Naruto, you got the highest score. Throw this softball and use your quirk." Aizawa says, as Naruto says, "Sure, let's do this." As Deku says, "Good luck, Naruto." As Naruto says, "So, are there any other rules? Then I can use my quirk?" As Aizawa says, "You just have to stay in the boundaries." And then Naruto says, "Easy enough." As Naruto activates his super strength and energy manipulation, as then he charged up an energy blast in one hand. As he then threw the ball, it gets up to 100 and something meters as Naruto shot an energy blast, and right before it connected to the ball, it exploded, launching the ball all the way to 734 meters. As everyone says, "We get to use our quirks, and how are we supposed to beat that?" As Aizawa says, "The person who gets the lowest score is gonna be expelled." As then they say, "This is unfair," Uraraka says. Aizawa then says, "And you think natural disasters and people dying's fair? This is the world, kid." As then they all shut up, and then we go on with the exam. So who Naruto will be replacing is, well, Mineta. Because he got the lowest score, so he'll be kicked out. So Naruto's scores will be, he got second place as Ito used his reciprocal burst to not even a energy blasting and higher speed, Naruto can catch up to Ito. And on Naruto's overall score will get him up to the 7th place or 2nd place. For Deku, he got 3rd place, Todoroki got 1st place, and Bakugo got 4th place, and the 5th place goes to Ida. So Mineta then gets kicked out. Mineta won't get kicked out because I'm not able to find anything about who Mineta was teamed up with in the exams. So Mineta will be staying here. So yeah, I'll just make it so that there will be a three-way battle. So what happens is all the matches go the same till Deku and Naruto versus Ita and Bakugo. And Uraraka isn't participating because she drew the longest straw, so since there was an uneven amount of people, she doesn't get to fight because there aren't any more teams. So what happens is that Naruto and Deku begin to make a plan. Naruto says, Hey, Deku, what do we do? Pretty sure Bakugo's gonna come right at us and Ida will be prepared at the base. So, Bakugo